right, hello everybody, and welcome to actually the first overland, Adventurelanding is what I think I named it, video for 2021. It's been a long year already. But heading out, it is Friday afternoon right now, a little bit of a late start. We'll get there probably about 2 or 3 hours, about 3 hours before dark, and have enough time to make a couple videos while I'm there, get camp set up, and probably go to bed. So on our way to the gas station, let's get some gas and then hit the road for real. Alright, he's got some gas, got some drinks, got a full ice chest. I can't wait till I get something new for a cooler or a 12-volt fridge or something. Just wow. Ice gets expensive when you buy it 3 bags at a time, once or twice, once a week at least, over a year's period of time. But on the road, couldn't probably pick the worst time. It's 2:30 in the afternoon on a Friday. Everybody's getting out of work. I mean, this is the most traffic I've ever been in, I think, heading out to the desert like I am. So it is 2:30, like I said. I'll get out there about 4, assuming there's no jam ups on the highway. It's hour and a half drive, and I'm actually heading north. So yeah, we'll see you there. Well, we are here. We are not where I planned on being, but we are here. So I was really hoping to, I don't know if you can see it from where we're at, but oh, I lost it now. There it is. There's the interstate there, and there's an area just off the interstate. It's a couple miles, I guess, maybe a mile, that I would have liked to have been at. This is a spot I've never been to before, but it seems good enough. Got some dead trees around here that we can use for firewood. And it's not as high of ground as I was hoping it would be. But yeah, let's get unpacked. All right, guys, so I got a couple videos made. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the canopy, I guess. This is the normal look of my truck if you've ever seen any of these videos. So I usually set up the canopy to where it's touching or barely overlapping the hard cover of my truck, giving me as much shade and as much wind protection as possible. I'm parked next to this big tree here, or big bush. You can't see it in the camera right now, but you'll see it later. Hoping to dampen some of the wind. It's been a very, very windy winter here for whatever reason. But it's also been a very warm winter, so that may be why. But I do that, and then I sleep in the cab of my truck. I hope to someday take that hard cover off, put a truck rack in it, something that's like a 10-inch tall rack across the back, put a rooftop tent on there, like one of those Smitty belt tents, or you know, one of the rooftop tents. I was hoping to maybe put a set of drawers in the bed. I don't know if that's going to happen, or at least a slider to slide out for all the goodies that I bring out, and you know, just kind of transform the truck into a bug out overland vehicle. It's a slow process. I can't seem to get any companies on board with the process, with even having any interest in the channel. So I'm gonna keep chugging along and see if I can get some of those companies to pay attention. But first, I gotta set the rest of the camp up. All right, so what do we have to eat here? I've got some Jack Link's bacon jerky. That's always a good snack. A couple of fruit pies. Gonna be out here for 3 days, so a little bit of sugar's not bad. Honey roasted peanuts. Good snack. A lot of protein in peanuts. Granola, granola, granola. One of my favorite meals by Mountain House is this granola with milk and blueberries. It's 520 calories for the bag. I eat one bag at a time. It's got 15 grams of protein for the bag, a bunch of vitamin D, a bunch of potassium, 32 grams of sugar, not much fat, 18 grams of fat. This is good fuel right here is what it is. It's good fuel. This is my spoon, which I was hoping I'd find. I couldn't find it when I left the house. And my Imodium, some more beef jerky, APAC, 1,050 calories, MRE, and 2 more bags of granola. So I got plenty of food. I got plenty of food for 3 days, 3 days and 2 nights, and got plenty in the cooler here. This Igloo, old as hell cooler. It just doesn't work like it used to, but There's plenty of Powerade water, protein shakes, and smoothie drinks in there. So I've got everything covered that I need to last me. So where we are at, you can't really tell, but I'm gonna do my best to show you. You see those mountains right there? Those mountains are in the Indian reservation. The res is also right behind these mountains right here, right? The res is also out there, and it actually comes up beyond where I'm at on the other side of that mountain, almost to the interstate that I showed you earlier. So why is that important? Because in this area, there is known illegal trafficking. And one of the reasons I'm out here this weekend is to set game cameras and do some recon of the area. Back through here, where I just showed you where that mountain range is a permitted only area, shut down bombing range that I don't know if they give permits out for that anymore or not. You can actually get in trouble for being there. I would have rather camped by this, where am I at? By this pointed mountain here, but there are a couple people over there right now. I don't know if they're camping or not. And then back behind me, there's a tank that a wash goes into that always has signs of illegals in it. I wanted to camp by that, but it was also being used. Now behind me, I can see it. I won't be able to point it out on camera, that and we're facing the sun, but over here is the wash I was talking about. It'd probably take me 10 minutes to walk there, 10 or 15 minutes to walk there. And I might walk there tonight, might lock everything up, just take a rifle and a white light and check that out. And you, if I can manage to carry you and some self-defense. It's almost time that I don't have shades on. Get something to drink. Another orange Powerade Zero. As I was leaving the house, like I was taking the trash out before I left. Truck was already packed. Mail came. Dropped this package off to me. I've already cut it open, but I haven't really pulled anything out. It is from We the People Holsters, and let's see what they sent me. They sent me a We the People bag, which I'm sure the holsters would normally come in. Hopefully I can keep this stuff from blowing away. A Glock 19 Realtree camo holster. Glock 45. So it's 19, 19X, 19. It's all the same. Paddle style. See if I can get the sticker off here. Yes, didn't leave anything behind. That's satisfying. Let's get a gun out that'll fit this. Nice. I do like the way We the People holsters fit. They fit nice. They fit nice. So yeah, absolutely. We the People. Realtree. Is this Realtree or one of those two? All right, so Next they send a dump tray with something. I'm not sure what that is under that piece of tape right now, but an American flag. Right, you can see the pattern better on the back, but also in Realtree. This is their new camo. This is their new Kydex pattern is Realtree. This, I don't know what this is, but it came under this piece of tape. Pretty cool, nice big dump tray. Seems well made. And a koozie, an M81 koozie or woodland koozie, and I have stickers, but there's more stickers on the bottom here, at least one. There's a 20% off order, and We the People sticker, crew, We the People gun t-shirt. Very cool shirt, got their logo and flag on it. Don't want to get that dirty while we're out here in the desert, not just yet at least. And handcrafted We the People logo, red, white, and blue, with the flag and logo on it, nothing on the back. But cool, so expect to see pictures of this stuff and some social media shout outs of We the People holster in the very near future. Alright, so I'm just adjusting the tension on this a little bit. There we go. And tighten the belt up because it was loose from having inside the waistband. Feels good, draws smooth. Feels good on the hip. Again, I always kind of liked how their holsters just fit the gun. They use good Kydex too. So there you go. I'll go ahead and link them down below. All right, guys, I'm just about ready to eat something. So if you like Leatherman type tools, but the Ozark Trail, like Walmart ones, are just too cheap for you because they're kind of crappy. But Leatherman is far too expensive. Now that is, of course, unless you're like rocking the Leatherman Mutt or something that's like AR-15 specific. I don't know that there's a replacement for that, but these Gerber multipliers right here, these I would put up against Leatherman any day of the week. Changeable carbide cutting teeth. You can get them in sharp point or blunt nose. These kind of a hammer nose. I like that. You can cut fence with them, stuff like that. Got a couple different screwdrivers, a little tiny saw, and it's pretty sharp. And a knife and an awl, and leather awl. Everything seems to have a leather awl. I've never used a leather awl, but anyway, it is time to granola. I've said this before in these videos, but maybe there's somebody watching that has never seen any of these videos. Which, by the way, tell me what you think about like the Adventureland title, because I've used it a few times. Nobody has really said anything about it. I kind of think that when I do this, it's part overlanding, part adventure stuff. Where we, you know, like in the first one, we did some bushcraft, deadfall making and things like that, and that'll more of that to come. Of course, probably some shelter building when I get up in the mountains to do this. But I thought overlanding, adventure, shooting, all that stuff. I just thought Adventurelanding kind of fit well. So let me know what you think of that. Add a little bit there. And a little bit there. What I like about this stuff is that you don't have to have heat, and it takes very little water. Like, I drank that much. I mean, it only took, you know, not even a quarter, a sixth of that bottle to make 520 calories of energy, and no need for heating. Additionally, it's not heavy, and since it's not heavy, in the winter or in the summertime when it's like 110 degrees out, you don't mind eating it, so you don't end up starving yourself because it's like, oh my god, I'm just too hot to eat a hot meal. This is a cold meal, and I like it. It got a lot of blueberries and granola in it. All right, it is time to go pick up some firewood. I'm going to take you along on that guy right there. All right, it is time to go pick up some firewood. I'm going to take you along on that guy right there. Again, just kind of scanning the ground for snakes. Do not need any pissed off little snakes around me. I don't see any in here. Okay. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take that. This is really, really dead. Wow. Incredibly dead. Alright, gonna grab some small stuff and a couple more larger chunks if I can. That'll be good for the night for me. I'm not gonna be up all night, but I do need some smaller stuff. And then see if I can bust off a large piece here. Well, I'll bet you I could if I had somebody else. I heard it crack. What we got over there? It's not as big as I was hoping. That'll do. That'll do. So I try as often as possible to not start a fire with a lighter or matches. So I have what you should have here. I have my grass. This stuff lights real easy with a knife and ferro rod. My medium-sized stuff, that'll all go on top of there, and then larger stuff, and then behind me I have more larger stuff that I can use once I put this on here. This is just a cheap knife that I keep in my body armor kit, strictly for this reason. I mean, it'll still cut something, but these Bayite half inch, I think they're half inch by 6. These are fantastic rods. I have them in my Amazon store. And notice I'm gonna pull away. And there you go. That's how easy it is to start a fire here in Arizona. So why on earth, if I'm out here looking for illegals, am I starting a fire? I'm out here in the loose sense looking for illegals. I have no belief that I'm going to catch anyone tonight or this weekend, actually. Being out here by myself, I can't stay up for 3 days straight. That's really what it takes, is to kind of live out here for days and days and days on end, with, you know, alternating shifts of people sitting in the same spot, just kind of basically, you know, playing the odds. But if there happens to be any that walk through here and second guess their trip, maybe they stay the night somewhere out there, maybe they take a reroute over there, or over there, whatever it may be. If they miss their ride, if they gotta stay out here another night, and that means tonight some 14-year-old doesn't overdose, I'm cool with that. If that means that they go that way and Border Patrol catches them that way, or goes that way and the Sheriff's Department catches them that way, then I've done my job. I don't have to put hands on them. I just have to be effective in one way or the other. Well, it's dark now. You see the fire behind me. You can probably still see just a fuzz of a sunset left. Just a little bit. Yeah. Must stay up just a little bit longer. I'm gonna feed the fire a little bit so it burns as long as possible through the night. I'll probably get up in the middle of the night and throw a log on it or something. Get in the truck and go to bed. Turn some Netflix or something on. This close to the highway. I still get cell signal. And I'll get up periodically through the night and check. Just kind of do a once over with my spotlight. Just see if I see anything. It's gonna be a nice night. Time to lay down. I'll be up early. We'll see you in the morning. All right, sun's almost up. As you can see, the camera really doesn't do the sunrises justice. It really doesn't. You've probably already seen a time lapse of the sun coming up completely, so I'm actually recording this after that video had ended. I am currently discording, texting, messaging, whatever, one of my patrons right now. You need a small off-road camper. If you know who you are, if that's what you sent me. I do need a small off-road. Okay, so I went through this earlier. Of course, he has no idea I already filmed this, but I would like to make this a full-on overland vehicle. Get one of those racks that's about yay tall. They're like a 10-inch, 12-inch height. Not that's as tall as the top, because I don't really want the rooftop tent to stick above. For a few reasons. One of them being head clearance going through some of these overhanging trees and stuff in some of these areas, but also wind drag. So something that's about yay tall. I found one online that I really like. That'll either make the rooftop tent just crest the top of the truck or not at all. Put an awning on it. Not one of these, but one of those 180 degree, where are you at? Right here. Put one of the 180 degree unfolding awnings on it. And then I'll be able to live out of the back, out of that space given. Like I said, if I could get a set of drawers or even just a slider that would help slide things out. I would probably not probably, but definitely change the bumper, something with a little bit more approach clearance here. That's important. And then I would put a winch and a light bar on it, because some of these areas go down are pretty dark. And maybe like a 4-inch lift. Maybe like a 4-inch lift. But all in all, that's like, between $5,000 and $6,000. Now I'm planning on selling the white truck. I can get about 3 to 4 out of the white truck. But all in all, that's, you know, if you round everything, $1,000 for the tent. I know that they range, you know, higher than that as well, but you know, $1,000 to $1,500 for the tent, $2,000 for the lift kit, the rack is like $300 or $400. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't very expensive. The awning is another $500 or something like that. The bumper is $1,000. The winch is another $500, $600, $700, $800. You know, so I mean, we're talking $5,000. So that's in the process. I'm trying to get that done. And like I said yesterday, I'm trying to get some companies on board with that. You know, that their stuff would always be featured. I mean, it's the cheapest investment when it comes to advertisement. Oh, here comes some of my guys right now coming down the road. Be right back. So one of the things I want to get done today is changing the cummerbund on my plate carrier. It's another windy day, so if it gets too windy, I apologize. But I want to put this Molly cummerbund back on and take this, I think it's Faro Concepts, but this elastic cells cummerbund off. So let's get into that. First thing I do is take the stuff off of my kit as much as possible. All right, so pull this off. So one of the problems I have is the radio. Well, a short radio would fit just fine, but the radio with the extended battery doesn't fit in there very well. It shows the screen. I don't want it to get damaged, and it just doesn't. This cummerbund does not fit the needs that I have with this. This, I can put my radio in here. This is a Blue Alpha gear or Blue Force gear tourniquet holder, and I think the extra height of this makes it a little bit more secure to my body. I just don't like how narrow this is. Some people like them, some people don't. I don't. It holds tourniquets well, but it's just not. It just doesn't fit the needs that I like. Nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't fit the needs that I like. It just needs to be like that. I don't need to take that off. That's for the plates. And then that's all it is. The Velcro's in the back, Velcro's in the front. Faro Concepts, carry elastic cummerbund, designed in Canada, made in the USA. It's a fine, it's made fine. It just does not fit how I want. So I'll just get rid of this somehow. I might give it away. I might sell it on eBay. On a concealment carrier, this may be something better, on something that's like a low profile concealment carrier, but I don't like it on this kind of a carrier. All right, so the way this works, get my radio here. The way this works is these sort of line up with that on each side, and then it gets laced through with that. Once you have those two threaded in, you cross through here in the center, like tying up laces.
So you're running that TRL1, right?
Yes. Yep. HL.
Okay, TRL1, HL.
Yeah, because if you get just the TLR1, it's I think 300 lumens or something. This is 800 or 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not much of a difference in price, too, is it?
I think it's about a $30 difference. Yeah.
Got an inner belt for this belt that George gave me. Now all I gotta do is get everything on it.
Okay. What? Who makes that belt?
This?
Yeah.
This is the high-speed gear.
Oh, that's that slim grip belt they sell, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. This is.
It's a nice belt.
George had it, and it's like doesn't fit me. So.
It doesn't fit you?
No, it didn't fit him.
Oh, too big?
Too small.
Too small.
Or too big.
Too big.
Too big. And then it's like, oh, yeah, he said all I had to do is get this inner belt for it.
Oh yeah.
And then
definitely. That's nice and stiff. That's nice and stiff. Check this out, guys. I'm actually recording. This is the HSGI Slim Grip belt. Put a Cobra on the inside. Nice and stiff. Cool. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you can have it, right?
Oh, it doesn't matter. So, you're gonna run what? Just a couple pistol, couple rifle?
I'm gonna run the pistol and rifle, and then I'll have a radio pouch on it.
All right.
And then I'll have a generic IFAC.
Yeah.
Actually, it really is the IFAC that I'm going to have on here isn't really going to be a complete IFAC either. It'll have rats in it.
Yeah.
Compressor. Really bandage.
Yeah.
Chest seal. I think it's got chest seals in it. No, it doesn't have any chest seals in it.
So kind of like what I'm running on my belt here. It's a little less than what we have.
Yeah, kind of.
It's got Israeli bandage, 2 chest seals, quick clot, and
and there's a fin drill in there.
no, there's no NPA in there.
Okay.
There's a decompression needle.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think that's about it.
Yeah.
It's like really.
It's a cut down version of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cut down kind of like real necessity stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, all I'm doing right now is I just told everybody out there, hello everybody out there that is still listening, that I wanted to change my cummerbund.
Oh, okay.
So I was just going through that on camera.
Oh, okay.
No big deal. It's part of a larger video.
Yeah.
Yeah, a larger, longer video. Something chewed that.
looks like it. After before the rain.
Probably a month old. Yeah. So I'm sure it's far too windy for you to hear me, but it is windy as shit. I haven't really been able to record most of the day. We're heading back out. It's been a few hours. We're relaxed, got something to eat. It's time to head back out. But since it's going to be dark, we'll go ahead and put on a full kit and be ready for whatever, because this is when more likely to run into bad guys. Oh yeah, I like this cummerbund much better. Much better. All right, so back. Got the game camera out. Got a game camera out in a good spot, right by where we found that those backpacks and trash. What's up, Hoss?
All assets are in good shape.
Good.
Except for you, I haven't talked to you yet. I haven't asked you how you're doing.
Mentally or physically?
Physically.
My ankles feel like crushed glass. My back hurts. My left hip is killing me. Other than that, I'm fucking peachy.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. No twists, no tweaks.
No.
Okay.
Nothing that doesn't come along with body armor.
Okay. You know.
I told them guys, had I not been on my feet the whole time, that if I'd have sat down or laid down like they did in that wash, they'd have had to roll me home.
You'd have been done.
Yeah, they'd have had me roll me back.
They'd have been calling for a vehicle.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
get you.
Yeah,
No
we
way.
need a vehicle evac right now. All right, guys, it is, what time is it? 11:15. We've been obviously back for a while. Wasn't a whole lot to film, but getting ready to go to bed. Did fall asleep out by the campfire for a little while. Been a long day. So, I'm in the truck. I'm gonna lay down, and I'm going to go to bed for the night. Tomorrow's the last day. Tonight's the last night. See what happens. Good morning. I cannot believe I slept this long. Sun's already coming up. I didn't get a chance to set up a camera for a time lapse for the sunrise. Of course, I didn't set my alarm either. I usually have my alarm set for like 5 in the morning or something like that when we're out like this. I was feeling pretty beat up yesterday when I went to bed, though. Time to get up, get changed, and get something that resembles breakfast. So, what's for breakfast? Fruit pie?
I'll go lay down.
Mountain House granola. And Rockin' Protein Energy. That's a pretty round breakfast. All right, so the last round is a silver tip, 7.62 by 54R. Silver tip has a little tiny steel core. I think it's actually a steel rod in the end of it to help with penetrating purposes. And these run right around 2,500 feet per second with, again, about 2,200 foot-pounds of force. So I'm gonna try and aim for some of the area that's not been hit. Let's see if my shoulder can take this. Ha-ha. Let's go check it out. All right, so we're packed up, ready to go. I shut my hard top for my truck, and the rivets that hold the hinge down on that side rips out of the hinge. You can see prior to me owning it that somebody had bolted it down to the hinge on this side. Well, on this side, hopefully the wind's not too bad, it's just the hinge that's riveted in. And you can kind of see that's off center now. So hopefully, if it's not one thing, it's another, damn it. Hopefully that holds that down well enough for the ride home and for the rest of the stuff that I gotta do this weekend. Because it locks in the far back, it locks down by the tailgate, so that part's locked down. So 3 of 4 corners are locked down, and then if the strap is over top of it to compensate for the force. So hopefully that does it. That's a plane. I sort of feel like this tree is going to be too open for this. But I don't want to put it on something that's got so many moving branches and parts that the leaves and limbs are always setting it off, and I just don't get really anything other than some branches. I could bust, ooh, there we go. That branch right there. I can't do this backwards. There it is. Hopefully this doesn't set it off too much. That's always the worst part about setting one of those deeper in, is that you know, limbs and leaves that come out over top, setting it off all night and all day, and then you end up with 1,000 pictures of nothing but the same 3 leaves that are blowing in the wind. All right, so that's the second one. All right, so here's a spot where we found some stuff. Oh, there's even more stuff. Was that here? I don't remember if that was here or not. But these are all the same packs from before. They're looking a little bit more weathered, but not bad. All this stuff through here. And then there was a bunch of stuff over here as well. So I don't know. This was left here. The stuff that's over there that was also left there. And it seems like they're getting picked up on this little piece of road here that my truck is on, right? So it's kind of I have one camera left. It's a 50-50 shot on where I sort of leave this stuff, leave this camera. But it's a ground camera. I don't have a strap for it. I have this little tripod that, you know, then I build up rocks around it and stuff. Or branches, but whatever. The higher concentration of stuff was over here, but the newer stuff was over here. Over here. Over here. It's denser area. Yeah, over here. So the reason I'm choosing over here is it's kind of dense through here, but I don't know how well that ridge is coming through right there. It seems like that would be a path, that would be a landmark for them to follow, to walk along that ridge, essentially. This is the stuff, this is where we found the knives. They were carrying knives, carpet shoes, all kinds of stuff. Oh, and there's about a perfect spot. All right, here we go. And I'll come back to check these out. April 10th or 11th. But either way, I'll come back in 3 weeks. Come back in 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, I don't know, you probably didn't learn anything, or maybe you did. Maybe you learned something. I don't know what I would have taught you out on this, but for us as an organization, it was a good weekend. We got a lot of good work in. We got some game cameras set up in good areas, picked up another trail that we hadn't worked on before, all that stuff. So that, all in all, it was actually a really productive weekend for us. And I hurt. I tell you what, after however many miles yesterday was, I will sleep well tonight, and I am hungry. So I am on my way home. I appreciate everybody's support. Don't forget to check out some of the stuff in the comment section or in the description below. All the links and the social media links, Patreon, of course. Don't forget to go check out the giveaway that's happening right now. I got one of the review videos for the giveaway done this weekend. You'll see that soon, if it's not published before this at least. And I guess that's about it. Thanks for the support, guys. I hope you enjoy these videos. Oh my God, that was a whole brand new dump site. Shit. That's what my brain's doing all the time while I'm driving, is looking on the side of the road. And there had to have been a pile of backpacks, brand new, full color right there. No way for me to go back and get to them right now. Crap. Anyway, thanks for the support, guys. We'll talk to you later. And see you next time.